Well, Tube, wife said to me, I went and looked at something. She told me, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be, and we'd get it. Truck disappeared for a while. Thought for sure they sold it. It's like, well, it happens. I'll live with it. But I was on my way home today from Baraboo, and lo and behold, I saw something and slammed on the brakes, whipped in there, and been trying to get it, and like I said, thought for sure it was sold, but, well, here she is. I brought this home, just got it home. It's Saturday around 3 o'clock, and, well, let me show you what we got. It's a 1993 F350, and, well, I love that it's got a flatbed. It's what I wanted, because I have my F450. I really don't need a big hauling truck, because I got a big one. I want something so I can throw some scrap on here, run it to the scrap yard, because I'm scrapping out a bunch of stuff. I needed something that I could just like today, I don't know if it's showing on my pickup, but I got 10-foot 2x4s sticking out, and I got some metal roofing I had to buy. And this has a nice long flatbed, which what I wanted. And now I'm gonna show you inside. Now it needs cleanup. This thing is filthy. The seat's out of it, so I'm gonna put a set of bucket seats in it. But it has a 5-speed, and people would say, oh man, what do you want a 5-speed for? And I'm gonna have to do some cleanup there, and but the cherry on top of this beast is the 7.3 diesel. Now, you'll notice I did not say turbo diesel. I didn't want the turbo. It's just another $2,000 part that you got to worry about and whatnot. And I have an F450 turbo diesel. If I need to haul something on a trailer, I got all the power I want. And this here is just to run into town, maybe over to Baraboo, which is only 15 miles away. And I just didn't need a super fast, high-powered vehicle. I just needed a bare bones, totally reliable work truck to get the job done. And, well, that's what we have. I have a belt tensioner bed on it. The guy did include one with the truck. I have an oil leak. That, he didn't include the gaskets. I will have to buy the gaskets and fix. This fuel line right here is leaking pretty good. More of a pressure line. I can take it off, and but I'm gonna get that fixed. But well, this is it. Headlights are fogged over, and he would not accept my offer. He had it up for $2,200, and he's like, well, shoot me a price. And I lowballed him a little bit more than he liked, but it is a 93 diesel without the turbo, and I just didn't feel it was worth $2,200. Tires on it, not bad. The two steers do have to be replaced. They got a lot of dry rot, but it does have 4 brand new tires back here, so I need 2 tires. And cab corners, well, they don't have holes in them. I guess that one's getting some, but that does need some work. And like I said, she's filthy. Got a bunch. This is how I bought it. Got it home. Got all that shit up there, and farm truck. But it's got 178,000 original miles on it, and that's kind of not super high mileage. I ain't gonna say I had an easy life by any means, because I worked on the farms a lot of years when I was a kid. I know how farm trucks, they get loaded down and all that, but this is going to be a price. It does have the twin fuel tanks. One fuel tank's 3/4, half another. So I guess I'm farther ahead for what I did pay. It was not $2,200. It was more like half, but yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to have a little bit of floorboard work, which I'm not too overly concerned with. So everything's manual. I didn't want electronics. Like I said, I wanted a bare bones truck and I could work. And yeah, I just don't want electric, you know, for this age, I didn't want electric windows and all that, and, you know, so this is where we're at. It is filthy. It's covered in dirt there. Hood's covered in dirt, and the damn wannabe fungus growing on it. So I'll get the pressure washer out, and we'll get her all cleaned up, and it is, I'll probably do that tomorrow and continue on with this video. I had to start doing some work on it. I wanted to get it washed yesterday, cleaned up, but just poured all day, and it's trying to spit here and there right now. It's supposed to rain tonight, and then it's supposed to rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm just trying to get done what I can when I can. When I bought it, I knew had some bad glow plugs in it, and so I went and I bought all 8 of them. Just wasn't gonna screw around, and they're pretty simple to do on this motor without having turbo or anything. This is your glow plug right here. It's unplugged because that's the one I'm gonna remove in, and there's there, that one. I mean, they're all pretty easy to get to, so gonna get that done. I had to run to the store and get some anti-seize. I know people say, oh, you can use this stuff liberally and all that, and they're right. It ain't gonna hurt nothing, but you know, a little bit goes a long way. I just put a thin coat. Let me get one of these out. I'll put a thin coat all the way around on the threads and ease it in. It's not so bad on these because, or on any bolt you're doing by hand, but when you start using a torque gun, or not torque, an air gun, and you go, if you're like on a wheel stud, I've seen people just cake it up on there, and then they just, boom, that shit flies everywhere, and that's not good. Because it gets into your clothes, can't get it out. You get it on your hands, you can't wash it off. It's got to wear off, so I just don't think it's worth it. But I'm just gonna get these knocked out. I did go and buy 2 tires. I got a tire machine back in that mess, so I'm gonna get tires changed hopefully this week. I'll get them on the truck, and I do have one other repair, and there's a little plastic bushing on the clutch arm linkage, and once it wears out, the clutch pedal just won't come all the way up. It's up under here because it binds. Well, they kept driving it that way, and somebody put a new clutch in it thinking, oh, my clutch is bad, and so I got a new clutch out of the deal, but the clutch ain't bad. It's that thing, but the hole coming out of the cylinder is so wallowed out, I'm gonna have to get the repair kit, and I'm not gonna go to Ford and just buy their parts and do it, because the repair kit has like a little heim joint on it. You grind on that bracket, the backside of the bolt, or it's welded, knock it out, that screws in, and then there'll be a heim joint on that, and that will get rid of that, where this will come all the way up, because right now it's binding up there. So I'll show a video on that when I get that. But glow plugs on, like I said, glow plugs on this motor are real easy. I already loosened this one, the wire's off. You know, you just get down in there. If you put anti-seize on them, they break loose pretty easy if you ever have to do it again. And, well, there it fell out the socket. Oh, I did blow all the cylinders. You know, you want to take a compressed air and blow them. I got my hose out here. And that's all we're replacing right there. And like I said, I'll put some anti-seize on the new one, screw it in there, and gonna do all 8. Figure about a 20-minute job. And that's where we're at. And I'll probably get this video up and shoot another one when I'm doing the clutch replacement, or not clutch replacement, but fixing that joint. And once I get pressure washed, because I mean, even under the hood got all the green, and you know, it's just, like I said, old farm truck. And I just wanted this particular, not this particular model so much, anywhere from the 88 to 93, because I just didn't want the turbo. And everybody's, oh, you'll regret it, or oh, I'm not gonna regret it. I have a turbo diesel for when I pull the trailer. This is just to run into town and all that, and you know, just something I don't have to worry so much about. You know, I gotta wax it, wash it, all that, because I don't even wash my 19 that often. So, you know, it's just something so I can throw a load of scrap metal on it, or go to the metal store and buy metal for a project, and I'm not scratching the shit out of my new pickup. So, you know, it's just kind of one of them. All right, well, I'm gonna quit rambling. Any questions, feel free to ask, feel free to comment. Wouldn't mind if you liked and subscribed, but that's on you. Since I still got the camera out here, I'm down to the last 2. I'm using a little 1/4-inch drive, and some will say just use the 1/4-inch and the deep socket go under here. I found putting a little swivel, the 1/4-inch swivel on there, is working pretty good for me. So I got that. Now I'll take that out and I'll just reach down and do it with the socket. I got that one left and this one down in there someplace. So, but yeah, that's the last 2, and like I said, don't take long to do it. Another simple thing about this motor, these early ones, you don't have to pull the valve cover off. The injector's right there. I am going to get a new return line, and you get this little plastic fitting here. You unscrew your injector and this will come off. There's O-rings in there, and I am going to turn around and put all that new on there. I'm not going to put new injectors. She just runs too good later on if I decide to be stupid and, you know, want to get more power out of it. I am going to turn the pump, go into the pump here, and I'm going to turn it 1 flat up, because if it gives a light puff of black when you first take off, I don't care. I'm not into rolling coals, so I don't want all through all 5 gears it's just rolling, you know. But you know, we'll see how it goes. It's just, like I said, simple work truck, so I ain't gonna get stupid with it. I don't need a ton of power out of this thing to go 4 miles to town. You know, I just want something good fuel mileage and reliable. So, all right, I guess that'll be it. Next video, I'll try getting the tires, and hopefully I'll get that part in. I'll do a video on fixing that. I still got to get the Snow Beast finished up. It's pretty much done. I just gotta pull it out here if it would quit raining, and I just gotta wire it. I'll show the schematic I use for wiring them. It's a really simple schematic. You can do it with or without lights, whatever, and that. But yeah, then once that's done, I'm going to be starting on the 88 Chevy. I got the stuff to get the box off of it, and then I'm going to start sandblasting that and getting the flatbed built. Then I'm going to lift the cab. Well, I won't put the flatbed on it until the cab's done. And then once I reset the cab, then I'll turn around and build the flatbed. Then I'll be pulling the front fenders off and Then I'm going to put in all new tie rod ends, upper and lower ball joints, just doing a whole new front end under it, because she's clunking and rattling and everything. But she, you know, it's an 88. She's had a plow on it her whole life. She's earned that right. So, all right, we'll see you next time.